Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a really profound question, using the work of John Wheeler as our guide. What are you? Really? Now, this isn't about getting into some heady philosophy or a new belief system. Nope. This is a direct investigation into what you are right here, right now. So let's just dive in.
I want to kick things off with a question for you to just kind of hold in the back of your mind as we go. Think about it. With all the ups and downs of life, all the chaos and change, is there any part of your experience, any part of you that is absolutely 100% constant? All right. To answer that big question, our search needs a ground rule. We're not just going to guess or speculate. We're going to use one simple, crystal clear premise to guide this whole investigation. And here it is. This is the key to everything. If something is truly us, at our core, our essential nature, well, it has to be with us all the time, right? It can't just show up and then disappear. It has to be a constant, unchanging presence. This single idea is our roadmap for this whole journey.
Okay, so with our rule in hand, we can actually start the search by first figuring out what we are not. It's a process of elimination. We'll take all the usual suspects for our identity and see if they pass our constantly present test.
So just take a look at these common candidates. When you really investigate for yourself, it becomes pretty obvious, doesn't it? Your thoughts, they come and they go. Your feelings, one minute you're on top of the world, the next you're in the dumps. Physical sensations, perceptions, even those really profound spiritual experiences, every single one of them appears, hangs around for a bit, and then vanishes. So, according to our rule, if it isn't constant, it can't be what we are. We have to set them all aside.
Okay, so wait a minute. If we're not our thoughts, not our feelings, not any of our experiences, what in the world is actually left? It's really tempting to think the answer is just nothing, that we're just an empty void. But you know, that conclusion is a little too quick. There's one thing we haven't looked at yet.
Because after we let go of everything that changes, we find the one thing that remains. The one thing that was there before the thought, during the feeling, and long after the experience faded away.
And this one constant thing is what we can call presence awareness. Now, it's not some complicated idea. It's the simplest thing there is. It's that immediate, direct knowing that you exist. That's the presence part. And it's the knowing that you are aware of your existence and whatever you're experiencing. That's the awareness part. This is the constant backdrop to every single changing scene of your life. Now, this is really important. We aren't talking about two separate things here. Presence and awareness are just two words pointing to one single, seamless reality. They're like two sides of the same coin. Whether you call it being, or consciousness, or existence, or knowing, they're all just pointers to this one fundamental reality that is your true nature.
All right, enough theory. This isn't something to be understood with your intellect. It's something to be recognized directly. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. And I really want you to try this. Don't think of the answer. Just see what's true in your immediate firsthand experience.
Just notice, right now, before any thought about it pops up, don't you already know that you are? Don't you already know that you're aware? That knowing is immediate. It's not a conclusion you reach. It's the starting point. It doesn't come from your mind at all. And this is why the mind gets so tied in knots about this stuff. The mind deals in concepts and objects, things it can grab onto, define, and analyze. But your true nature, it isn't an object or a concept. It's the non-conceptual space in which all those things appear. The mind can't get it because it's not something to get. It's like trying to grab water with a fist.
You know, think about all the spiritual paths that involve years of practice or reading endless books or finding that one perfect teacher. But look right now. Do you need any of that? Just to be aware? The awareness is already here, isn't it? It's fully online, fully functioning before you do anything at all.
And this is exactly why the source material says that practicing to attain some spiritual goal is like putting the cart before the horse. See, any practice is based on the assumption that you need to get something later on that you don't have now. But that very idea completely overlooks the reality that what you're seeking is already fully present, right here.
Okay, look at this directly, right now.
Are you making an effort to be? Are you trying to exist? Of course not. It's totally effortless. Now try the opposite. Can you stop being? Can you just decide to switch off awareness? You can't. It's your very nature. It isn't something you do, and it's definitely not something you can ever lose.
So all of this is building to a final, incredibly powerful conclusion. We've established that this constant, effortless presence awareness is our nature. Now it's time to take the final step in this little inquiry of ours.
This is the key that unlocks the whole thing. So look closely. In your direct experience, is there a you over here and an awareness over there? Are they two separate things? Or is it that the very thing you call I is this awareness? Are they two? Or are they one and the same? And the recognition is just this. You are not something in awareness. You are the awareness itself. You are the presence. You are the knowing. You are it. You are exactly what you've been looking for this whole time.
And that, right there, is the essence of what people call non-duality. It's not some mystical, complicated philosophy. It's simply the recognition that there's no separation between the seeker and what is being sought. The search ends, not when you find something new, but when you recognize what you have always been.
And the implication of this is just, it's profound. Think about it. The body and the mind, they're always going to experience pleasure and pain, fear and doubt. That's what they do. But are you, this awareness, ever actually touched by any of it? Look closely. You'll see that awareness just remains this silent, peaceful space where all of life's drama plays out. And what that means is that your true nature is already and has always been completely free.
Now, this is a crucial point. This recognition isn't a gradual process. You cannot become more of what you already are. Awareness doesn't get more aware. Any idea of deepening this or stabilizing it, well, that's just the mind adding concepts like time and progress again. This is simply about seeing clearly what is, and always has been, true. So, we'll leave you with this final question. This explainer wasn't meant to give you a new answer to believe in. The point was to help you look in a new direction. So instead of searching for yourself in your thoughts and feelings, you can now look to the simple awareness in which they all appear. So the real question is, now that you know where to look, what do you notice?